Okay, team. So welcome in to Tuesday night rest and restore. We're gonna begin by seated, finding somewhere comfortable to sit. Sorry, Anne, I know you've just laid down. I'm gonna get you to sit back up again. We're going to do a little bit of a breathing and stretching exercise just to bring the energy down, especially if you've got a really busy head or you've been running around all day busy, or you've just been using your beautiful creative brains all day. So we're going to do a little bit of breathing combined with movement just to bring the energy down. So first of all, what I want you to, I'm going to take this off actually. First of all, what I want you to do is interlace your fingers and bring the palms of the hands to your chest. Okay, you're going to turn the hands to face forward. You're going to breathe in, extend the arms out in front, big breath in, keep stretching the arms out. And then as you exhale, you're going to turn the hands back towards the chest. Let the hands rest back on the chest. You're going to do that again. You're going to breathe in, you're going to open up the palms of the hands. Nice big breath in, little round through the shoulders. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring the hands back onto the chest. And we're going to do that again. We'll do that 3 more times. Big breath in through the nose, inhale. Extend the arms out, spread the fingers wide. And as you exhale, bring the hands back towards the chest. Yeah, there you go. 2 more times. Inhale, nice big breath in through the nose. And then exhale, hands back to the chest. And again, inhale. And then exhale. Let's do it 1 more time. Breathe in, extend the arms out. And breathe out. Now we're going to continue with the same movement, but this time we're going to take the arms a little bit higher. So they're kind of in line with the forehead. And then exhale, hands back towards the chest. Keep moving like this, guys. Continue like this. So inhale, extend the arms up so they're in line with the forehead. And then exhale back to the chest. We're going to do 3 more like this. Inhale. And then exhale. You can close your eyes if it feels nice. You're going to take 2 more breaths like this. Breathe in. And breathe out. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, we're continuing with the same movement, but this time we're going to take the arms above the head. So you're going to inhale, lift up, stretch up, keep the fingers interlaced, and as you exhale, bring the hands back to the chest. We're going to do 3 more like this. So inhale, extend the arms up, stretch up, and then exhale, bring the hands back to the chest. Very nice. 2 more. Breathe in, stretch up, and then breathe out. 2 more. Inhale, stretch up, and then exhale. Okay, 1 more. Breathe in, stretch up, inhale, and then exhale. Nice. Just let the hands rest on the lap. Just roll your shoulders back 3 times. Take nice big breaths in through the nose. And then roll your shoulders forwards 3 times. Very nice. And then just relax. Bring the palms of the hands together for me so they're in like a prayer position. The elbows are out to the side. This time we're going to breathe in again, but we're going to take you're going to spread the fingers. You're going to take the arms out to the side. The hands are flexed. You're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and open up the chest. And as you exhale, you're going to bring the hands forward, bring the chin to the chest, round through the shoulders, and bring the backs of the hands together. Then you're going to turn the hands. You're going to open up the palms of the hands. So spread the fingers, breathe in, squeeze the shoulder blades together, open up the chest. And then as you breathe out, bring the chin to the chest, round through the shoulders, and the backs of the hands come together. You're going to do 3 more like this. So inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together, big breath in, open up the chest. And as you breathe out, chin to chest, round through the shoulders, the backs of the hands come together. Very nice, everybody. And again, 2 more times. Inhale, breathe in, let that oxygen in. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And as you exhale, chin to chest, round through the shoulders, the backs of the hands come together. Beautiful, guys. You've got 1 more like this. Inhale, spread those fingers wide, squeeze the shoulder blades together, open up the chest, open up the front body, take a little smile. And as you exhale, bring the chin to the chest, round through the shoulders, and the backs of the hands touch. Nice. And then just come back to neutral, let the hands drop, relax your shoulders. Nice. Just take a couple of breaths here. Now we're going to do another pranayama, another breathing exercise before we come into a little meditation, and then we're going to come into rest. So we're going to do, I think you guys all know, oh, actually, no, we're not going to do that one. Sorry. We're going to do something called S breathing. So you're going to breathe in through, I'll talk it through first. You're going to breathe in through your nose. And then as you breathe out, you're going to breathe out through your mouth, making like a little hissing sound. So it sounds like this. You breathe in through your nose. And then you make a sound like a hissing sound. It's a bit like it sounds a bit like a balloon's being deflated, like and you breathe out for as long as you can. So your exhalation becomes longer than your inhalation. So you just sit comfortably. You breathe in through the nose. And then you breathe out through the mouth with a hissing sound. And then when you get to the end of the exhalation, you take another big breath in again. So, everyone got that? Thumbs up? Yeah, cool. So you're going to do 10 of these. So when you're ready, I'm not going to do it because you'll be able to hear me and it will put you off. But you're going to do 10 of these, and when you've finished, you're just going to sit and you're just going to rest. So when you're ready, begin breathing in through the nose, big breath in, and then out through the mouth with a hissing sound. When you get to the end of the exhale, you're going to breathe in again. And when you've done 10, you're just going to sit and breathe normally. Very nice, everybody. Just come to breathe normally. And then before we lie down, we're going to come into a little meditation. So if you feel like you need to shake the legs out and give them a little stretch, then feel free to do so. Or if you want to change the position of how you're sitting, then feel free to do so now. And we're going to just sit in a little meditation, but we're going to use a hand mudra called Prithvi Mudra. So this is where the tip of the thumb touches the tip of the ring finger. So the tip of the thumb touches the tip of the ring finger on both hands. And then you just let the backs of the hands rest on your lap. So it's the thumb and the ring finger. The thumb is the fire and the ring finger is the earth. So we're connecting the fire and the earth, and we're making a lovely circuit, which also represents the Muladhara chakra. So that's the root chakra. There's quite a lot going on in the world at the moment. So it's very nice for stability and grounding. So tip of the thumb, tip of the index finger, ring finger, and then just let the backs of the hands rest on your lap. And then close your eyes. And just take a moment just to bring your awareness to the tip of those two fingers as they touch. It's just a real light touch. And you're just breathing normally now. So no pranayama, no breathing exercises. And you're just going to let the body relax as much as possible. And you're going to just become aware of any thoughts that arise, but try not to get in a conversation with yourself about whether you like that thought or not. It's just a simple, innocent type of noticing the thoughts. And just becoming aware of any tension or tightness that you feel in the body. And see if you can just keep bringing your awareness back to the feeling of the body and the feeling of the hands and the fingers as they touch. So remember that meditation isn't about stopping our thoughts, it's just about becoming aware of what's going on in the body and the mind. And bringing a little bit of stillness. And if you're super tired, you might fall asleep. Don't worry. But I'm going to put a little timer on. We're going to do another 3 minutes here. And I'll let you know when that 3 minutes is up. And then we're going to come into a full restorative rest. Okay, gently begin to inhale the breath. Keep the eyes closed and exhale the breath. And then when you're ready, just release your hand mudra. Give your fingers a little bit of a wriggle. Keep the eyes closed. Bring the palms of the hands together. Give them a little rub. And then just place the palms of the hands on top of the eyes. So the heel of the hand sits in the eye socket. Forehead rests in the hands. Let your heavy guys relax your shoulders. Feel the warmth of the palms of the hands. Take a moment just to notice how you feel. And then on your next inhalation, say to yourself, I am. And as you breathe out, here. I am on the inhale and here on the exhale. And then gently blink the eyes open, stare into the palms of the hands. Let the light back in, bring the hands into the lap. And now you can prepare yourself for full rest. So some of you might prefer to lie down. Some of you might prefer to stay seated. Some of you might prefer to sit on the sofa or in a chair. But wherever you can really fully relax. So if you're lying down on the floor, you might want to put a pillow underneath your head. You don't need to see me. You just need to be able to hear me. You might have a little blanket that you want to put on you. You can turn your video off if you want to. So we've got a good 20 minutes, probably 25 minutes in this space. So make sure you're super comfortable, super relaxed, nice and warm. You might have something that you want to put over your eyes. You might want to put something underneath your knees, especially if you've got a bit of a grumpy back. Might want to put a pillow underneath your knees. You've got time to get things. I'll give you a couple of more minutes. The most important thing is to be like really comfortable and the right body temperature, not too hot, not too cold. Tuck yourself in. And for those of you that are new to this online session, we don't chat after. That's why we do the chatting at the beginning. So you can just stay in a nice state of relaxation. Okie dokie. So first of all, with your eyes closed, just bring your awareness to your tongue and notice where it sits. I talk about it all the time. Quite often it sticks to the roof of the mouth or it sits behind the back of the teeth. So if this is the case, just allow it to fall back into the mouth and soften and relax. So you're not holding any tension in your jaw. And you're not holding any tension in your tongue. The tongue is connected to the diaphragm by a piece of connective tissue called the fascia. When we relax the tongue, we relax the diaphragm, which helps us to get a deeper, fuller breath. And also, it sends a little signal to the brain to tell the body that it's safe. And when the body knows it's safe, it can start to relax. And just breathe normally here for a moment. Just normal breaths in, your native normal breath. And then just gently feel your way into the space in between the eyebrows. And see if you can just allow that space to relax. Notice if it's tense. And if it is, just see if you can relax it, but with minimum effort. So don't try too hard. Just soften that space in between the eyebrows. Soften the forehead as well. And then even though the eyes are closed, see if you can allow the eyeballs to fall back into the skull and soften and relax. And relax all of the skin around the eyes, the eyelids, the eyelashes, the eyebrows. And then just bring your awareness and your attention into the whole of your body and feel whether the whole of your body is relaxed or tense. It's just an awareness. Does it feel like it's surrounded by space or confined by surrounding walls, people, or clothing? And as you lie down or sit, depending on where you are, just gently begin to notice the weight of your body and the feeling of yourself resting either on the floor or in your chair. Notice the feeling of weight where your legs are in contact with the surface that you rest on. Notice how the body touches into the supporting surround. And then noticing how the supporting surround touches back into the body. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. It's a little bit more conscious breathing now. And inhale slowly through your nose for a slow count of 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exhale a little bit more slowly for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to repeat that. So inhale through the nose for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. And then exhale for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just continue doing this in your own time for another 3 or 4 rounds. Inhaling for a count of 4 and then exhaling for a count of 5. And then just slowly release the breath and come back to just normal breathing, effortlessly. No trying now. Just allowing the breath to be easy and effortlessly. Now just gently turn your attention and bring your awareness all the way down to your feet. And focus on the sensations of your feet as your feet touch into the floor, the heels, the weight, the temperature. And then gently feel your way up your body, bringing your attention now to your legs, noticing your legs as they rest into the floor or the chair. And notice any heaviness or lightness. Are they relaxed? Are they tense? Feeling your way into the back of the body now. And noticing your back as it touches into the floor or your chair. And then shifting your awareness to the front of the body and bringing your attention to your belly. And if your belly is tense or tight, see if you can allow it to soften and relax, releasing any tension from the belly. And gently bringing your awareness to your right hand. Noticing how your right hand feels. Is it relaxed? Is it tense? See if you can allow your right hand just to be soft. Maybe it's touching a different part of the body, or maybe it's resting on the floor. Just noticing the softness in the hands. And then switching over to the left hand. Again, noticing if it's tight or it's clenched. And see if you can allow the left hand just to be soft. And coming up from the left hand into the left arm. Noticing the left wrist, the left forearm, the elbow, the bicep, and the tricep, the left shoulder. See if you can just allow the whole of the left arm to be soft and relaxed. And then shifting over to the right arm, starting with the right shoulder, the right bicep, the tricep, the elbow, the forearm, and the wrist. And see if you can just allow the whole of the right arm just to soften and relax. And then gently feeling your way into your chest, the right side of your chest, the left side of your chest. And see if you can just relax and soften, release any tension in the chest together as one. And then coming up a little bit higher into the whole of the face. Notice if there's any tension in the face. And see if you can allow the whole of the face just to soften and relax. Take a gentle breath in through the nose. And then a breath out through the mouth. Right, so now the whole of the body is relaxed. I'm going to allow you to enjoy the rest of the session in silence. And if you have a busy mind still, if your mind is busy, just enjoy doing nothing. Taking a moment just for you. And knowing that the inspiration is perfect right here and right now. So you don't need to worry about the time. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here. I'm just gonna hold the space for you, and I'll let you know when it's time to come out of your restorative rest. So enjoy the last few moments of class. Nice and gently. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back into your breath. Notice your inhalation as you breathe in through the nose. Let the belly, the ribs, and the chest fill with air. Breathe deeply. And then breathe out, either through the mouth or the nose, whatever feels nice for you. I'm going to take 2 more breaths like that, inhaling the breath. Notice a nice deep full breath, exhaling the breath. And one more time, nice deep breath in and breath out. And from here, just gently begin to lick your lips and wriggle your jaw a little bit. Notice all of the different parts of the body that touch into the surface that you're sitting on or you're lying on. Notice the support that surrounds you. Notice your clothing, your blankets, all of the different things that you have around you to make you feel more cozy, more supported, more comfy. And you can always bring a little bit of movement into the toes. It's about really moving gently. You might want to wriggle the toes, you might want to wriggle the fingers. But move really slowly, guys. You might feel like you want to stretch the body. You might want to take your arms above your head and give you a stretch. See if yourself a stretch. You might want to hug knees into the chest. Whatever feels nice. There is no rush. Some of you just might want to enjoy sitting, lying, being in this space for a bit longer, and everything is welcome. But just take a moment to notice how you feel, because we're much more likely to come back to the place of connecting with the wisdom of the body, the slow breathing, the benefit of doing nothing. As you start to connect back to your supporting surround, the surround that is around you. And I'm going to leave you guys here. Thank you for resting with me. Thank you for resting with each other. This lovely little community from all over the UK, all resting together. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Thank you so much for coming. Feel free to reach out at any time with any questions. You all got my email address and phone number if you need to. But have a great sleep, drink lots of water, and yeah, have a good rest, and lots and lots and lots of gratitude. Thank you, guys. I'm going to say goodbye now. I'm sending you all a big kiss, and yeah, have a beautiful rest of your week. Namaste.